Once you start making the effort to wake yourself up, that is, be more mindful in your activities, you suddenly start appreciating life a lot more. We are what we are because we have been what we have been, and what is needed for solving the problems of human life and motives is not moral estimates but more knowledge. If you deliberately plan on being less than you are capable of being, then I warn you that you'll be unhappy for the rest of your life. We shouldn't teach great books. We should teach a love of reading. Knowing the contents of a few works of literature is a trivial achievement. Being inclined to go on reading is a great achievement. Probably the biggest insight is that happiness is not just a place, but also a process. Happiness is an ongoing process of fresh challenges, and it takes the right attitudes and activities to continue to be happy. It is not primarily our physical selves that limit us but rather our mindset about our physical limits. For happy people, time is filled and planned. For unhappy people, time is unfilled, open and uncommitted. They postpone things and are inefficient. We need 4 hugs a day for survival. We need 8 hugs a day for maintenance. We need 12 hugs a day for growth. The best way to find out whether you're on the right path: stop looking at the path. When we encounter an unexpected challenge or threat, the only way to save ourselves is to hold on tight to the people around us and not let go. The truth is, bad things don't affect us as profoundly as we expect them to. That's true of good things, too. We adapt very quickly to either. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in how things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Compassion does not render people tearful idlers, moral weaklings, or passive onlookers, but individuals who will take on the pain of others, even when given the chance to skip out on such difficult action or in anonymous conditions. It's more selfless to act happy. It takes energy, generosity, and discipline to be unfailingly light-hearted, yet everyone takes the happy person for granted. Happiness is the only thing that multiplies when you share it. Genuine feelings cannot be produced, nor can they be eradicated. The body sticks to the facts. The pendulum of the mind oscillates between sense and nonsense, not between right and wrong. The human race is a monotonous affair. Most people spend the greatest part of their time working in order to live. And what little freedom remains so fills them with fear that they seek out any and every means to be rid of it. Every person on this earth is full of great possibilities that can be realized through imagination, effort, and perseverance. Once you start making the effort to wake yourself up, that is, be more mindful in your activities, you suddenly start appreciating life a lot more. People often say that this or that person has not yet found himself, but the self is not something one finds, it is something one creates. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude toward what happens to you, and in that, you will be mastering change rather than allowing it to master you. The power of finding beauty in the humblest things makes home happy and life lovely. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. A pessimist is one who makes difficulties of his opportunities. An optimist is one who makes opportunities of his difficulties. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which, more than anything else, will affect its successful outcome. If you want to be creative, stay in part a child, with the creativity and invention that characterizes children before they are deformed by adult society.